Last night, something happened that I never expected. Something powerful. Something raw. Something so real it left me both trembling and relieved. And now, I need you to hear it from me, from the deepest place in my heart, because what happened wasn't just about me, it was about us. My love, someone made me talk about you, about us. It wasn't planned. It wasn't rehearsed. It came out of nowhere. One of those unexpected moments that feels too precise to be random, too meaningful to ignore. We were just sitting there, talking about life, and suddenly their questions turned inward, into my heart, into the very center of what I've been carrying in silence. They asked about our relationship, not in vague terms, but directly, boldly. They wanted to know how we feel about each other. What is going on between us? And I could have deflected, I could have laughed it off, I could have said, it's complicated, and moved on. But I didn't. Because in that moment, I realized something. I'm tired of pretending like what we have isn't real. So I answered. I didn't hold back. They wanted the truth, and I gave it to them. I poured out my heart like a flood breaking a dam. I told them everything about the connection we share, about the quiet understanding that flows between us without words. I told them about how you make me feel seen in a way no one else ever has, how just being near you brings me peace and clarity, and a kind of joy I had forgotten I could feel. I told them how you've become the safest place I know. And then they asked more. They wanted to know how deep it runs. They said, you seem different when you talk about them, like your soul shifts. And I realized they were right. Every time your name escapes my lips, something inside me softens. Something opens. Something sacred moves in me. So I told them how much I care about you. I told them about the nights I stay awake thinking about you, about the quiet mornings when I look at the sky and think, I hope they're okay today. I told them about the time we sat in silence, and I realized silence with you is better than words with anyone else. I told them I'm in love with you. They didn't laugh. They didn't judge. They just listened. And in their silence, I kept going. Because, my love, I've been holding so much inside. And last night, for the first time, I let someone see the whole truth. Not just the soft parts, but the messy parts too. The confusion, the fear, the longing, the uncertainty about what we are and where we're going, and yet the undeniable certainty that what we have is real. They asked about you too, about what you feel. And though I could never fully speak for you, I told them what I see when I look into your eyes. The way your energy changes when we're together. The way your walls drop just a little when I speak your name. I told them that I believe you feel it too, that magnetic pull, that soul-tethered bond that neither of us can quite explain, but both of us feel in every shared glance, every unspoken word. And then came the question I knew was coming. Are you just friends? I could feel my chest tighten. The question hung in the air like a storm cloud, waiting to break. And in that moment, I took a deep breath, and I told the truth. No, we are not just friends. I said it aloud. The truth I've whispered only to myself in quiet moments. The truth I see in your eyes when you look at me just a little too long. I told them that what we have goes beyond friendship, that our souls recognize each other, that this isn't something I can define in ordinary language because it isn't ordinary. It's rare, sacred, cosmic. They looked at me, stunned, and then they smiled, not out of amusement, but something softer, like understanding. So, are you dating? Are you in a relationship? How could I answer that? I told them we don't have a label. We never needed one, because labels could never hold the weight of what we share. It's more than romance, more than friendship, more than physical attraction. It's something that speaks to the deepest parts of who we are. We don't just know each other, we see each other. We feel each other. We belong to each other in a way that defies the rules this world tries to play by. But I told them this too. That part of the reason we've kept this quiet is fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being judged. Fear of the consequences. What would people say? How would they treat us differently? Would we lose people? Would it complicate things? I told them I was scared. Not of my feelings. Never of you. But of what happens when something this pure is brought into a world that doesn't always know how to handle purity. I've been afraid that if we let the world see us, it might break us. And so I kept us in the shadows, not because I was ashamed, but because I was protecting something sacred. But now I realize love isn't meant to live in the dark. Our love, this connection, deserves to be seen. Not for attention, not for validation, but because it is real. And real things shine best in the light. When they asked about the future, I didn't hesitate. I told them I see you in it. I see us building something, not overnight, not rushed, but steady and strong. I see us learning each other's hearts even more deeply. I see laughter, growth, forgiveness, passion. I see us healing side by side, choosing each other again and again, not because we have to, but because we want to. And more than anything, I see us being free. Free to love, free to fall, free to be. Because that's what this is, a love that sets us free, not cages us in. So now, here I am, writing this to you, because after last night, nothing feels the same. A door has been opened, and I can't close it again. I don't want to. Because in telling someone else our truth, I realized how much I need you to hear it too. I love you. I love you in ways I never knew I could love. I love you not just for who you are, but for how you make me feel when I'm with you, like I'm safe, like I'm whole, like I'm finally home. I love your strength, your sensitivity, your quiet thoughts, and your wild heart. I love the way you look at me when you think I'm not paying attention. I love how your soul feels like a prayer I never knew I was saying. And now, I want to stop hiding. I want to love you in the open. I want to hold your hand without flinching. I want the world to see us and know this is real. Because our love, it's the kind of love that changes things. It softens people. It awakens parts of the soul that were long asleep. It is the kind of love that doesn't just belong to us. It inspires others to believe that maybe, just maybe, their kind of love is out there too. We don't need permission to be what we are. We don't need anyone's approval. We just need to keep choosing each other again and again, every single day. And I promise you, I will. Even when it's hard. Even when it's complicated. Even when the world tries to pull us apart. I will choose you. Because you are my truth. And last night, I finally had the courage to speak it. And now, my love, it's your turn to know just how much you mean to me. From this day forward, let's walk in truth. Let's stand in the light. Let's be who we were always meant to be, together.